All right.
What you been up to since your last fight?
Shit. Since my last fight, I just been pretty much the same stuff I've been doing since before my last fight. Just working and training.
Yeah.
The grind doesn't stop. After my fights, I'll take like 1 or 2 weeks off. I didn't even take 2 weeks off. I took like 1 week off from training.
Hmm.
Just drinking a little bit, eating a lot of food, and then right after that is right back to the grind.
Yeah, I feel you. How was it fighting in Canada?
It was pretty cool. Every time I fight and like go places, I really don't enjoy the city that I'm in because I like to stay mentally prepared. I turn into like a hermit before the fight. You know what I mean? I want to be in my hotel room. I don't want nobody fucking with me. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just like to be in my own space, so I don't go out and sightsee and like see what the city has to offer. You know what I mean? Because I'm there for business. I'm not there for a vacation. So I just I keep it strictly business.
I feel like after your fight, did you go and do anything in Canada before you went back?
No, I got done with the fight. We finally got back to the hotel like at midnightish. You know what I mean? And my flight left at 6 a.m. the next day, so I couldn't really do anything. I just sat sipped on some wine with my coach, and then packed up my stuff and got ready to go.
Yeah. How was it like training with Fortis MMA?
It's awesome. We have a solid team. We're all committed. We're all focused on the goal, and the goal is to have UFC champs in the building. So we're gonna get that done, and with where we're headed, man, like it's just crazy looking at everybody and the things they're doing. All these people fighting. We got 2 people fighting tonight
Hmm.
on the UFC fight card. We got Uriah Hall and Miles Johns. They're gonna fucking knock some people's heads off, and then this is we're on the come up, and I can't wait to see the future.
Yeah, you really are. I've been messaging your coach like here and there saying like you guys are really like the top team right now. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy to be honest
Hmm.
because you guys haven't really been around too long, right?
But we've been around for a minute, but as Fortis as this like whole like I swear like once because we were Octagon MMA at first, and I think we only had like 1, 2 people in the UFC, and then as soon as we moved from Octagon to Fortis, like it's just like we started a new identity. You know what I mean? We got all these new fighters in the UFC, and like we're doing all these things, and people are like, "Oh, what the fuck? Where did this gym come from?" Like, well, I mean, we've been around. We're not just like ghosts, but once we changed the name, shit started picking up for us.
Yeah. How was it fighting on the Contender Series?
It was pretty surreal, honestly. It was like I had just fought like 7 days before I got the phone call to fight in the Contender Series, and then it was that Friday, and then the fight was scheduled for that upcoming Tuesday. So I left that day or that night, got there and did all the prep for the fight, and then it's just weird going out to a fight where there's like nobody in the crowd and nobody's like saying anything. Like I'm doing a walkout, no music,
Hmm.
everybody in the crowd's quiet out. The only person I hear is my dad. Let's go, Jeff. It like echoed through the whole arena. I'm like, man, this is awkward as fuck. And then like just sitting there looking at my opponent from across the way, and like you can fucking hear him breathe. It was weird,
Yeah. Did you
different for
know you
sure.
were going to go in there and get that finish?
I mean, that was the plan. It was either get the finish or get finished. It was. I had nothing to lose in that fight, in my opinion. I just fought fucking 7 days before, took it on short notice. I was going out there, or I was going to throw hands and get in and get out.
Yeah. Did you expect to get the contract when you like were going to start the fight?
Honestly, I didn't expect to get anything because me going on the show wasn't to get the contract. I wasn't even familiar with the Contender Series in the first place. Before I got that, because it was a new season. That was
Yeah.
the first season. You know what I mean? I think I was on week 2. So I really wasn't super familiar. I knew you could get a contract. I knew it was possible, but that wasn't my thought process walking to the fight. I was just walking in to beat somebody up.
Do you have any like opponents in mind for your next fight?
Yeah. I mean, I have one, and it's Neil Magny, but I think he just got off his USADA suspension.
Right.
But I wanted to fight Vicente Luque, but he's scheduled to fight Wonder Boy. So honestly, I'm staying ready too, just in case one of them get hurt, and I
Hmm.
can step in. And then I heard who the fuck was his name? Gunnar Nelson needs an opponent, but
I tagged you
I
in
think somebody.
that.
Yeah, I seen that. But you know what I mean. I just gotta stay ready. That the Gunnar fight's in like what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
December
yeah.
28th.
Just worried about my weight, but I ain't gonna. I ain't try to say that too loud. My coach gonna hear this like, "Oh, you fat." But Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm just ready for any opponent right now. I'm hoping to get somebody in the top 15 between the 10 and 15 range. You know, I don't want to be too overzealous trying to fight somebody that's like ranked 7, 6, or 5. You know what I mean? But I'll take anybody from 10 to 15.
Yeah, you definitely deserve it. I mean, you go out there and get a finish basically every fight.
Yeah, that's what I'll try to do.
What was like the toughest fight you had to date?
Toughest fight? Oh man, I mean the one I lost obviously when I fought Kevin Holland, but that was just that was a weird fight. You know what I mean? I went in there. I honestly went in there thinking I was just gonna run through this dude, and
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't happening. And then I had like a just like some not even an adrenaline dump, just like a reality check. You know what I mean? Like in the third round, I was like, oh fuck, man, this dude's still here, and he's just like we're not even fighting. You know what I mean? It was just that was a tough fight for me mentally. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
physically too, because my cardio wasn't on point. But it was a tough one.
Yeah, I remember your last fight against Nico Price. What was it like getting that double knockdown?
And it was scary. Like I've originally thought he hit me with like his fist, like, cause I felt something on the right side of my face, and then like just like me fucking hit the ground, fucking look up in the sky, and I'm seeing just like the fucking the spotlights and all that, and then him jumping on top of me, and I asked him when he jumped on top of me, I was like bro, what the fuck was that? He didn't answer. He was just trying to punch me in my face, but I didn't know what hit me. I thought he hit me with a solid right hand, and I was like, man, that's embarrassing. That's all I could think about how embarrassing that shit was, but yeah.
You turned around, you got that finish, so it's not too embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, man, I gotta finish this dude now. He can't sit here and knock me down and think
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna get away with it.
Mm-hmm. You got Ryan Span's got a fight coming up in UFC Tampa. Are you
Yeah.
gonna be coaching that one or?
Now, I'm not gonna be coaching that one, but I'm gonna be in the building on that fight. And then we also have one of our other teammates. He comes down from Houston, Alex Morono.
Oh,
He's
okay.
fighting he's fighting Max Griffin, and he's gonna
Yeah,
be fighting on the UFC Tampa too. So I'm down to go watch both of these dudes do some work.
that's awesome. I'm from St. Pete, which is like a little bit like down the road from Tampa, so I'm gonna be in the building
Yeah.
too. So it'll be
Okay.
definitely an exciting fight. How you
Hey,
see
see
Ryan?
Ryan Spann? He's gonna knock him out.
Yeah, he definitely.
He's gonna knock him out.
I try not to be biased, but when I seen that, I was like, Ryan Span's gonna get that. That's easy.
Oh yeah. Saying this motherfucker's big.
Yeah. Have you ever suffered like an injury in a fight?
And then thank God, like it was in like a weird position, and I got to finish like not even like 10 seconds after that happened. So that was like kind of me fighting through. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Mosey, right?
Yeah, Kamosi.
Yeah. What do you think about this BMF title that they're making?
Man, are they? Did you hear that they're making an actual belt
I did, and
for that?
yeah, I don't want to say too much because I don't know, but like I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
a little a little too entertainment for me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, it's whatever. As long as it's bringing eyes to the sport, I just hope it doesn't water down what this sport's really about. You know what I mean? Like Khabib said it best. Like after he won his belt, he was talking about like, you know what I mean? We're martial artists. You know what I mean? When you step into a gym, the first thing you get taught is respect. You know what I mean? You don't come into a gym like my name's this that and I could fuck anybody up in here, because let a new guy do that at any gym. He's gonna get thrown into the pit and he's never gonna come back to that gym again because he's gonna get beat up so bad. You know, like I don't get this. I don't get this bullshit where fighters just think that like the way they act is not. It's like young fighters are watching you, young kids are watching you. Like you're not teaching them any kind of core values to get through life. You're just being a retard on TV just to make some money, and I can't stand it.
Yeah, you definitely need to be humble if you're gonna want to
Yeah,
succeed.
and I can understand if there's real beef, if there's real problems that you have between somebody, that's cool. That's perfectly fine because that's real life shit. You know what I mean? You handle it a certain way. Don't be like out just trying to fight all the time. But if there's real beef there, cool. But trying to fake beef and doing this stuff, making it look like the WWE, like it's just not. I don't like it. I can't do it.
Do you have a pick?
I'm not gonna do that, huh?
Do you have a pick in
What?
that fight between Diaz and Masvidal?
No, no picking that fight. I mean, I think Masvidal's gonna win just because he's used to fighting bigger dudes.
Uh
You know what
huh.
I mean? But I mean, we'll see. We'll see if Nate's chin holds up. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Outside of your division, do you like watch any other fighters, or do you just kind of?
If it's not my teammate,
Uh-huh.
Or somebody in my weight division I really don't watch. I'll watch a main event every now and then if it's like a good one. You know what I mean? I watch Daniel Cormier fight Stipe. You know what I mean? It just depends on the fight. But the main people I watch are my teammates and any welterweight ahead of me or close to me.
I feel you. Are you gonna watch the night's card, Gaethje and Cerrone?
100%. Yeah, that's a great fight. Like, you know what I mean? Fights like that you gotta watch.
Yeah, definitely. That's a fight that a lot of like, I don't like the term casuals, but like a lot of people are definitely gonna be like having their eyes on. Right? Do you have a pick in it?
Well, I'm a loyal Cowboy fan. Like that's probably like one of the only people that's still fighting
Mm-hmm.
besides Anderson Silva that I'm like a fan of. You know what I mean? Like a legit fan. Like I mean, I'm a fan of Cormier too, but there's just few fighters in the sport now that I can legit say I like. It's like, man, I used to fucking watch you fight all the time. You know what I mean? Like you inspire me to fight. You know what I mean? There's few people like that, and he's one of them.
Who was like the first person that inspired you to start fighting?
Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva. I wouldn't say he inspired me to start fighting because when I was watching Anderson Silva, like I was still trying to do the whole football thing. You know what I mean? But my first fight I seen of him was when I seen like highlights of him, and then I went to go watch him fight Forrest Griffin.
Uh-huh.
He just, man, after I seen that fight, I was like, this dude is the fucking GOAT. And like I was I was just sucked in at that point.
Yeah. Is that what like kind of what made you transition from football into MMA?
Just I don't know. I just really honestly was just like I had like just a serious conversation with myself one night, and fighting was like in my head, and I was just thinking, I was like, man, like, you know, I was like, you know, this football thing is really not going to go where I want it to go. You know what I mean? I like, if I want to do what I want to do, I need to transition to something else. And I don't see myself, like, I never envisioned myself working like a 9-to-5 job, a desk job, anything like that. You know what I mean? I've only seen myself like on top of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, fighting's the next thing. And I always like fighting. I was always interested in martial arts growing up. And I joined the gym, and then after that, it's just been one fight after the next, and now I'm here.
At FortisMMA, you train with Darren Williams, right?
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty cool. He's stronger than what he thinks he is. Like he will like move around, and he hits hard, and he's like, man, I'm not even trying to hit you hard. I'm like, bro, like you're a lifetime athlete. Like everything you do is hard. Like he like skill wise, he's still working on it, but his power and athleticism is top level. He doesn't realize it is, but it really is.
Do you think he'll ever make like a fight? You think he'll have a fight?
Maybe in the near future. You never know.
Yeah.
I really think that's something that might happen soon.
Has anyone ever asked him? Like, has he had an offer?
I mean, I don't know if he had an offer, but we always try to get him to fight. Me, my coach, and everybody. We always like, man, just step in cage just one time, just once. He looks like he when you say it to him, like he's thinking about it, but his is like, you know what I mean. There's a lot of other stuff to think about too, you know. But he's really debating that.
Yeah. Outside of getting like a belt, is there any other extra motivation you have for fighting?
To be real, just really make a positive impact. You know, there's not a, especially with the way the world's going, there's not a lot of people that are speaking positivity. Like, you know what I mean? They're all everybody's in it for me, I, and just making money. You know, like, yeah, I want a lot of money, but I do want to make an impact. I do want to do like charitable stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Just being the bright light in this dark ass world we're living in right now. You feel me?
Yeah, I truly love that answer because I do feel like the world is definitely like on the decline, and they definitely need to positive influences, I guess you could say. So
yeah, we need way more.
Respect that answer a lot. I just want to say thank you for doing this because like you truly are like one of my favorite fighters. Like I've literally watched every fight, so it's really dope for you to do this for me. All right, we're all looking forward to your return, and thanks for taking the time, man.
Hey, no problem, brother.
All right, have a good one.
You too.